YouTube. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you're tuning in from, on whatever device you are listening on. I am your host, Smoove, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Lighthouse, a Patriots podcast. This is episode number 24. Today, I just want to briefly talk about the Patriots receiving their Super Bowl rings on Thursday night, and I'm going to put a picture of it on the screen, and I just want to mention how absolutely massive the ring is. And I understand that Robert Kraft has money and he can afford to make these rings for the players and the staff, but my goodness, in comparison to the first Super Bowl win, Super Bowl 36, to Super Bowl 53, it's immaculate how much bigger it is. Now, I understand that Super Bowl 36 was the first win and Super Bowl 53 was the sixth win. So obviously you're going to want to put 6 trophies on because you've won 6 times. And obviously in Super Bowl 36 back in 2001, it was your first time. So you're putting one trophy. But just looking at the difference, I saw a picture of Brady's 6 rings. And every single year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's just mind-blowing because, like, obviously the rings are big to begin with, but once you get multiple on your fingers, a lot of these players, I think I saw a stat, it was like 23 of them, 23 Patriots players have been a part of all 3 of the Patriots' recent Super Bowls, 49, 51, and now 53. So, I mean, a good amount, almost half the team has 3 Super Bowl rings, and it's just like, they're massive. How does it fit all on your finger like that? And Brady has 6 of them, so he has to use 2 hands, and they're all clunky. It's just, I mean, it's just a resemblance of excellence. I'm not complaining. I'm not bitching or anything. I'm just saying it's just immaculate. It's astonishing. It's fantastic, and it's just like mind-boggling. So that's just my quick minute on the Patriots Super Bowl rings that they received on Thursday. I want to get into something that came across, I believe, this morning. Yes, June 11th. And it was an article from Nesson that states, former Patriots running back reveals biggest lesson learned from Tom Brady, Josh McDaniels. And it kind of goes into how the Patriots motto is do your job, and it's how it's about the team and not yourself. And this former Patriots running back was Shane Vereen, who was a part of Super Bowl 49 with the Patriots. He was huge the entire game. Fourth quarter, he had like 13 catches. If it wasn't for Tom Brady going absolutely off that game, he most likely would have won Super Bowl MVP. And I bring this article up because though he went to the Giants and he hasn't really done much for them, and now he's a free agent last time I checked, it's interesting to see him kind of reflect back and say the words that he said, which I'll read right now, is, quote, "It's not necessarily catching the ball. It's not necessarily getting open. What it is, it's getting to the right spot, getting to the spot where the quarterback expects you to be, getting to the spot where there is no defense. If it's a zone, sitting in the void. If it's man, breaking away the right way, not running into another route. Those things aren't really talked about. I don't think a lot of people pay enough attention to it, but those are even more important than actually catching the ball and making a play." This kind of stuck out to me because the Patriots have skilled players, they have good players, they got young players, and they got some bad players. However, if Belichick, Brady, McDaniels, and all those players really focus on making the right route, being in the open spot, breaking away from man, essentially doing your job, whatever your job is on that play, then any player can stand out and look like a superstar, especially with Tom Brady as their quarterback. When he says it's not necessarily catching the ball, it's not necessarily getting open, that is such a selfless mindset. Pardon my phone. And it's the mindset that you have, because a lot of these diva wide receivers like Antonio Brown, Julio Jones, Odell Beckham, they're all about themselves. Deservingly so. They're Class A talents. However, when you have players that are selfless and they don't care about their stats, they care about the team, that's what makes the team mold. That's what makes the team roll. And essentially, if you have your entire team built with that selfless mindset, you're going to win a lot of games, you're going to win often, and you're going to win consistently. And Shane Vereen going to the Giants, seeing how they do things, and kind of reflecting on his great time here in New England, I was very nice, and it was eye-opening to me because, yeah, we all kind of thought about this. We all kind of knew the Patriot way, quote unquote. But to hear someone who's been in it, been removed for a few years now, and reflect, it's just like, wow, the Patriots are completely different than a lot of other teams. I want to hear your thoughts about that. What did you think about Vereen's quotes? What do you guys think about the Super Bowl rings the Patriots received on Thursday? And that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything we talked about, please let me know in the comments down below. If you agree or disagree with anything that we talked about, please leave a comment down below as well. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.